Day 2 of Summer League. Knicks, don't disappoint us again today. Please, I'm begging you. I am begging you, Knicks. Do not disappoint us. Please, we need something to get behind. We are in full force on vacation away from each other, a vacation away from NBA basketball. We reconvene every July for some Summer League games. And y'all throw out that performance in the first game. We're here to watch some real deal basketball. Come on, Knicks. Give us something. Now, Pistons had Ron Holland. Ron Holland, second-year guy, fifth overall selection of last year's draft. So, you know, he's supposed to play much better than everybody else. You're going up against the Boston Celtics today, who don't have high draft picks. Same as you, Knicks. Same as you. So, I'm looking forward to the Knicks giving a much better performance here today. Guys to watch out for the Celtics: Jordan Walsh, Baylor Shireman, Hugo Gonzalez, and was the guy in their last draft. Their big man, I forget his name, but we'll see it in a second. We know who we're watching for the Knicks. Maybe some more aggressiveness from Pacome, some better play from Kolek, as we're off with the tip. Celtics win the tip. No, it goes out of bounds. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Knicks ball. All right, so the Knicks are going to get the ball first. Cool, let's do it. Nick, Yak, Susan, Big Rud was popping. Yak said, today we showed we get the yips out from last game. I hope so. I hope so, Yak. I'm dying for it. Y'all will absolutely never know what I'm drinking. This is hilarious. I love it. I love it. You'll never know what I'm drinking. Lano Motors, what's up, Lano? Also, we are back with the official microphone of the Sheffy Show. We are back, baby. We are in full force. Here we go. Shireman has it up top. He's being guarded by Kolek? Really? Is that what we're doing? Or is that Suga? Who is that? It might be Shoga. That's Shoga. Shoga with the ball up top being guarded by Kolek. Dancing with it. Driving to his left. Stop. Pull-up jumper. Well short. Good defense from Kolek. Rebound by Huckporti. And then he throws it right away as Suga picks it up. And good defense from Pacome to close out in the corner. They swing it around. Jordan Walsh wide open right corner three. He's not known for his three-point shooting. He's been working on it. Can't get that one to go. The big man with the rebound. Back out to Shireman. Picked up by Kolek inside the Walsh. Catches, jab step, pump fake, kicks it out to Shireman. Good defense from the Knicks so far. Shireman dancing with it. Good defense, force a miss. He kicks it back out. Suga, wide open three. And he rattles it in. So good defense. Didn't matter. You broke down at the last second. K. Hazy, Patrick was popping. Let's do it. Let's get a good show here today. Come on. Who is this? Kevin McCullar bringing it down. He's got the... Oh, no, that's Beauchamp. Excuse me. Beauchamp up top, coming to his right, pulls it back, dancing with it. Swings it over to Kolek, curling off the screen, long floater, off the back rim, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Huckporti had it, lost it. Here come the Celtics. Bridges gets it over to the big man driving it down, lefty floater over Huckporti. Maybe Huckporti got a piece of it. It was an air ball. Quick hit ahead to Pacome. Pacome gets tackled. Relax, buddy. Don't hurt my man Pacome. Pacome goes down to the floor. We didn't even start the timer. My bad, y'all. But it's 3-0 to start, 8:30 to go here in the first quarter, and we're off and running. We're off and running. Lana Monas said, real fans watch Summer League basketball. You already know it, brother. You already know. We're here. We're here. Patrick said, let's beat Boston. I don't care what it is. Horseshoes, a game of horse, pickup basketball, 3-on-3, an NBA game, a playoff series, Summer League basketball. I don't care. I'm trying to beat the Boston Celtics. Here comes Kolek driving it down. Tried to force the pass into Dadiet, cutting along the baseline. It was a bad pass, but Dadiet able to save it. Kicks it back out to Kolek. Another bad pass, but able to swing it through. Finds over to Beauchamp, driving it down. Tried to shovel it down the road to Huckporti. Way too much overpassing there from the Knicks. It causes a turnover. Now over to Shoga, back to Shireman. Shireman up top being guarded by Dadiet. Coming to his right, driving it down. Cross-court pass. Jordan Walsh going to try another three. This time he knocks it down from the left corner. So the Knicks defense kind of Their offense still not looking good. It's 6-0. Kolek beats the pressure down the court, kicks it out. Pump fake from Beauchamp down the lane. Scoop away with the right hand, got it to go. They finally got a bucket. And then Kolek with a foul in the backcourt, trying to apply some full court pressure. 7:47 to go. We're into it now. K. Hazy said Jordan Walsh still playing Summer League. Is he a second-year guy or a third-year guy? Either way, man, he has not had minutes with the Celtics, obviously, because they're a really good team. You know, like, was he a second-round pick last year? I like Jordan Walsh, but, you know, Beauchamp is a 4-year guy still playing Summer League. Sometimes you play Summer League till you can find your niche. As Baylor Shireman throws up a 35-footer and he gets it to go. Come on, man. Knicks got to get the bugaboo out of here, get the yips out. Is that right, Yak? I think Yak was the one who said, got to get the yips out, man. I want to see our Knicks, somebody get hot from the perimeter. It's got to be you, Dadiet. Dadiet off the handoff, down the lane, takes some contact, puts the floater up, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound and back. That's what I like to see. The aggressiveness from my guy, Pacome. Here comes Jorge. He'll bring it down the other way for the Celtics. Over the top pass. Bridges, I believe that's who it is. Bridges. Back out to Jorge. Jorge 3 comes up short on it. Celtics still with that mentality of, I'm just going to fire away some threes. They still got that mentality. Beauchamp driving it down against the contact, throws up a floater, can't get it to go. Dadiet comes flying in for a rebound. He can't hold on to it. It's going to go back to the Celtics. All right. Susan said Dadiet is definitely a hustler. I love Dadiet. You guys know how I feel about Dadiet. That's my guy. I'm going to ride for my guy. Through thick and thin. That's my guy for sure. Jorge has it up top being guarded by Kolek. Coming to his right. Swings it out to Shireman. Shireman coming off the screen. Driving to his left. Gets in the lane. Good defense from Huckporti. Forcing the turnover. Kolek shovels it over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp kicks it out. Dadiet left corner 3 wide open. Well short. Can't get it to go. Got to get those to go down, Dadiet. It's got to be your niche. You got to be a shooter out there. Shireman coming down, jacking up a 3. Off the bounce. Can't get it to go. And no McCuller. I'm just realizing now. I'm like, McCuller hasn't touched the ball, but that's because he's not in the game. And Huckporti turns it over. Miscommunication between he and Kolek. And now down the lane, Huckporti, good defense, didn't matter. Baylor Shireman took the contact off the one leg, a floater off glass. He gets it to go. And the Knicks are going to call a timeout as it's 11-4 right away. I need this Knicks offense to pick it up. I know it's summer league, all of that, yada, 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 but I need somebody to get hot. Like even when Beauchamp is getting in the lane, he misses a shot at the basket. Even when we are able to attack, close out, to we're moving the ball around, overpassing leads to a turnover. We don't even get a shot at the rim. Like, I need us to get on page a little bit more. Come on. Liam Lusk, what's up, Liam? Susan said turnovers killed the Knicks in the last game. They for sure did. Detroit went in there, turned up the clamps. This is not a good Knicks offensive summer league team. They don't have a lot of self-creation. The teams that do well in summer league are teams that have self-creators, even if it's a little bit, right? Even if it's a guy who could handle the ball and get into the lane a little bit. Those are the teams that generally do well in summer league. It's summer league. The wins and losses don't really matter, but what you're looking for is for the performances from your young guys to kind of indicate that they'll be ready to take the next step come the regular season, and that hopefully they can step up and then be a part of the solution come the regular season. So, you know. Yak said Kolek's defense isn't that bad at all. No, it's not. He doesn't seem like he's a liability out there. He hustles, he plays hard. He's, for the most part, in the right spot at the right time. I think the thing with Kolek that you got to see a little bit more from him is, you know, it's also 11. Not. Oh, I gave 1 point to the wrong side. That's the issue. It's 4-11 right now. The issue with Tyler Kolek is you got to be able to get down here. If you're going to be a point guard who can't really shoot and be a pass-first point guard, you got to be able to get into the lane then. And the handle hasn't really proven to be there as he comes down and turns it over immediately. They throw it down low. Is that Kendall Brown with a dunk right there? You know, we're looking for Kolek to kind of get people in a position where they can get baskets right now, and he hasn't really done that. As, who's that? Beauchamp steps out of bounds on a jab step. You know, like, we're trying here. We're trying over here. Yak said instead of contested at the rim, you should shoot pull-up for baby jumpers. Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously modern basketball is like layups, dunks, and threes. Nothing in between for role guys. A lot of these guys are trying to force it at the rim as the Knicks. Good defense there. I believe is that James Nnaji now who's in the game. They swing it over to Diawara. I think Diawara got the start. Now he touches the ball. He didn't touch the ball at all before the previous timeout. Now he has it back up top. Okay, Diawara. One-on-one. Okay, pull up 3, Diawara. Off the back rim, can't get it to go, but I like the confidence from Diawara. He's got something to him. Wide open in the mid-range, but he doesn't want to shoot. He wants to get it back out. Dink Pate has it up top, who's back in the game, who's in the game for the first time here tonight. Dink Pate down the lane, creates nothing, kicks it out to a contested Kolek, who's stepping on the baseline. What's with the stepping on the baseline right now? What is going on? What is going on, fellas? Knicks not getting nothing right now. Kolek, pressure in the backcourt, all right. All right. Who is this bringing it down? Kenneth Lofton is in the game for the Celtics, by the way. I've always been a big fan of Kenneth Lofton. I'm not sure he's an NBA player as he sets an illegal screen here. I'm not sure he's an NBA player, but he's like a 14th, 15th guy who comes in and he can get buckets. I always like Kenneth Lofton. I always like kind of the big men who can bang down low, and that's a big dude right there. That's a big dude. A big, wide dude. That man definitely picked the wrong sport. He should be on the football field somewhere. But here we go. 4:30 to go. Stop the timer. Got to restart the timer. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Diawara has it up top to get it over to, is that Nnaji? Nnaji driving it down. Celtics dig down low. Nnaji not ready for it. He turns it over. Kendall Brown the other way. In and out dribble to the rim. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. I believe the foul is going to be on Dink Pate. Knicks now have 7 turnovers in the game. So I believe Susan said it previously. Turnovers was the killer in the last game. Turnovers continued to be the killer here as they just can't get anything to go offensively. Their offense looks putrid. Lana Mona said, with this lineup, we're supposed to be better than this. I mean, you would. The purpose of Summer League is not for the team to necessarily look good, but it's for the players to kind of show their stuff and look good. As Kendall Brown knocks down both of his free throws. You want the team to look good for sure, but there's nobody who's really stepped up where you're like, oh yeah, that guy, he's stepping up. He's showing something here for the Knicks. You know, everyone seems very passive for the Knicks right now. As Dadiet drives it down, kicks it out to an open Dink Pate in the left corner. He knocks down a 3 with that funky-looking jump shot. I don't know how it goes in, but he lines that thing up across his face, lines it up all the way back here, throws it up. It looks worse than Lonzo's jump shot back in the day before he fixed it. Shireman launches a 3. He can't get it to go off the fingertips of Dadiet as he can't corral the rebound. It's going to stay here with the Celtics. But at least they knocked down a 3, man. Gotta say. Good attack from Dadiet. Swings it out to the left corner. There's something, right? There's something. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for something. You're looking for some signs. Yak said Boston staggering the paint and we're trying to get to the rim. I mean, you're trying to get to the rim because nobody's creating from the perimeter. Right? Good attack from Dadiet before. You saw he drove it down. Defense collapsed. Kicked it out. We knocked down the 3. But they struggle so much with ball handling right now. They don't have very good ball handlers. That's the thing with Kolek. If you want to be a point guard, if you're a pass-first kind of point guard, you got to be able to ball handle, and you got to be able to get into the lane and create something. And he's struggling with that so far in these first game and a quarter here so far. As they hit Shireman cutting back door, and he gets a layup to go. Dink Pate lost him. 17-7, 3:40 to go. Diawara has it up top. He crosses over, down the lane, scoop layup, can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound, put back, and one for Mo Diawara. Mo Diawara might have to get a two-way contract. He's showing way too much confidence. So far, he has, for me, been the most impressive Knick in Summer League over the 4.5 quarters we've seen so far. He's been the most impressive Knick by far, actually. I really like Mo Diawara right now. I really like Mo Diawara. He misses a free throw. I'm telling you, 6'10", 6'10", can do a lot of different things with the ball in his hands. Double violation, so we're just going to call it even. Tell everybody relax. Mo gonna get his free throw. Get your second free throw, Mo. Don't take the free throw away from my guy, Mo. This is officially Mo Diawara and Pacome Dadiet FC right here. Right? This is the #1 fan club of Mo Diawara and Pacome Dadiet as Diawara knocks down the second free throw at least. He got 1 for 2. You know I don't like missed free throws, but from the rookie coming overseas, playing in his first NBA action, Summer League, I'll take 1 for 2. Kenneth Lofton, jab step down the lane against Diawara. Good defense from Diawara. Long rebound, fight for it. Dadiet ends up with it. Now we're pushing the other way. Dadiet has it up top. Kenneth Lofton going to pick him up. Dance with it, Dadiet. Dance with it. Oh, to his left off the screen. Mid-range pull jumper. Gets blocked. Okay, come on. They swing it out. Now over to Kenneth Lofton coming down a long 2. Whole foot on the line. Not even toe on the line. Whole foot on the line, but he does knock down the long 2. Under 3 minutes to go here. Timer's now ahead. And here comes Dink Pate, driving it down. Pulls it all the way back out, riding the wave. Pulls it all the way back out, keeps it in his hands. He's going to set it out. Coming to his left, gets it over to James Nnaji. Nnaji gets it out to Kolek. Kolek sits and fires a 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. Rebound to the Celtics. Here comes Kenneth Lofton. Off the outlet. Kenneth Lofton, one-on-one against Dadiet. Goes right through his chest, gets chased down, blocked. And it's out of bounds. All right, a lot of contact there, but they say clean block. Ball out of bounds, going to stay with the Celtics. Good defense from Dadiet to stand them up. Just enough time for James Nnaji to get the chase down block. Okay. All right. Again, I'm looking for signs. I'm looking for something, y'all. I'm just looking for something. Buzzer beater. What's up, buzzer beater? Lionel Motors reminding people to the thumbs up. I appreciate you, Lionel. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are together here for Summer League basketball. Hit the thumbs up button, man. We are sickos. Tuning in for Summer League basketball. Who does that? Right? We are on vacation. Look at me. I stepped out of the vacation booth just to step in front of the camera for everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yak said, I'll start worrying if we play crappy in the second half also. I'm not going to be worried at all throughout the Summer League. Again, I'm just looking for signs. They're young guys. These guys are right now slated to be maybe the 10th, 11th, 12th guys in the rotation. They're not projected to be main guys in the rotation outside of like guys like Huckporti and Kolek. And again, the thing, I said this during the last stream. Also, my score is off. What's the score? 19-8. Did they give 2 points to the Knicks that I shouldn't have? It's 19-8. Sorry about that. But again, the thing about Summer League, these guys are playing out of role. Right? Like, Kolek is not going to be the kind of guy who's bringing the ball down and sending everybody up. Like, that is projected what he should be, and he should be a little bit more comfortable with it. So, like, yeah, I'm disappointed in Kolek's performance so far, but that's not necessarily what he's going to be doing if he ends up being the 10th guy in the rotation. Because, you know, McBride will bring it down, or Jordan Clarkson will bring it down, or something along those lines, right? Buzzer Beater said, are you outside cutting the grass? I was, brother. I got that grass cut the other day. It was a tough one. Actually, 2 days ago, I got the grass cut, and then we came inside and we did the game last game. We are back here. Immediately right into the action. I believe that's Jordan Washington misses a 3. Diawara with the rebound, rips it away from Kenneth Lofton, and then shoots out, driving it the other way. I love this kid, Mo Diawara, man. He grabs a rebound and he goes. I love the energy from Mo. He's quickly becoming my favorite player on this Summer League team. It's him and Dadiet. I'm always going to love Dadiet, but it's him and Dadiet. For sure. For sure. Kevin McCuller's in the game. He's got the face mask on. I wonder what happened with that. Dink Pate gets it into Nnaji. James Nnaji up top. Hands it off to McCuller. McCuller driving it down. Goes right past the defense and gets stripped by Jordan Wash, but they do call the foul, so he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. All right. Cool. Cool. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? D Nice, what's up, D Nice? Not NBA level players. Brother, this is Summer League, my man. There's maybe, at any given game, there's maybe 2, maybe 3 NBA level players. Majority of these guys are going to go overseas or they're going to be in the G League. I don't know if you've watched Summer League before, my brother, but you are not watching NBA basketball. You are watching Summer League basketball from a bunch of guys who just got together maybe a week ago. You know? I've said it before, this is not high-level basketball. This is the highest level pickup you're going to see, but this is not high-level NBA basketball. You got to know what you're watching here, right? We got to know what we're watching here. Celtics driving it down. They loses the handle. Mo Diawara picks it up. He's off and running. It's a 1-on-3. Diawara all the way to the rim. Lefty layup. And he gets it to go down. And they give him the foul. My guy Mo Diawara is getting it to go. I'm telling y'all. My guy Mo, I also forgot to give the Knicks 2 points previously, so it's 19-12 now. with Mo Diawara going to the foul line for one more. My guy Mo is bringing the energy. He got the start today, by the way. I didn't even mention that. He got the start today. So the coaching staff is recognizing, hey, this guy Mo got something. We got to start Mo. I think initially when they drafted him, I thought he was going to be a draft and stash. He decided to come over for summer league, but we've seen that before as he misses a free throw. The jump shot looks good, though. It looks smooth. There's no hitch. There's no delay to it. It's up and out. It's up and out with Mo, which is a good sign. And James Nnaji forces a turnover. Now the defense is leading the offense. He comes down, pump fake, goes up, misses the layup. Come on, Big James. He does draw the foul, though. That's why he missed it. Drew the foul. 1:43 to go. Back to the foul line. Knock down your free throws now, Big James. Nick Yak said, give Kolek as many minutes as he needs. Another position, we need help. Yeah. I mean, like, this is good practice for him to face this pressure, to face the, as James Nnaji knocks down a free throw, he's got one more coming, to face the pressure, to face the, not just the physical pressure, but the mental and emotional pressure of having to lead a team, having to create shots for other guys, you know? And he's struggling in it, but this is good, a good learning moment for Tyler Kolek. Celtics bringing it down. Shoga has it up top. Celtics coming to the left. Up top to Walsh. Walsh being guarded by McCuller. McCuller's been a little quiet today. Coming to his right off the screen. Driving it down to the basket. Gets caught in the air. Shoves it over to the big man. The big man misses the layup. Good defense from the Knicks to apply some pressure. And then they end up fouling him as he got his offensive rebound and put back. So he's going to go to the foul line for one more. Big Rud. What's up, Big Rud? So you said they're saying Jordan Clarkson is working out hard. Yeah, he immediately came over to New York and immediately hit the gym. Always love to see that. Always love to see that. Look, Jordan Clarkson is going to be an upgraded campaign. I hope he plays well. I hope it works out. All of the things, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, Jordan Clarkson. He's won 6th Man of the Year before. So he's got that pedigree. Celtics hit their free throw. 14-22. Swing it over to Mo Diawara. Mo up top, coming to his left off the screen. Mo off the bounce, handling the ball at 6'10", dancing with it, crosses over to his left, gets blocked from the left hand. Here comes the Celtic pushing the other way. This is Charles Bassey, by the way. Kenneth Lofton, pump fakes, driving it in on James Nnaji. Euro steps to his left hand and gets the lefty layup to go. That's big Kenny Lofton right there. His NBA career high is 44, so you know he could get buckets. You know he's a bucket getter. McCuller up top, they swing it over. A three from the Knicks, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Celtics grab it. Here comes Kenneth Lofton. Swings it over. Celtics on the right wing, attacking. Ding paid off the bounce to the rim. Almost turns it over. He does turn it over, and here come the Knicks pushing the other way. Hit ahead. Swings it out to McCuller. McCuller to the rim. Scoop layup. Blows the layup, hit the under the rim, but he got fouled. So he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Well, awkward looking attempt at the rim, but he did get hit. He did get whacked. So he's going to go. I'm going to give him an excuse there. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Not a lot of contact there. You got to swing 2 defenders there. You're trying to split defenders. Either you're going to go up strong and get it off the backboard. None of that weak Euro step, Kevin McCullar. You got to go up strong and look for a dunk or tap that backboard with your left hand if you're going to the left side. Don't come on under like you're a 6'2 guard, brother. You're 6'5", 6'6". You got to go up strong. Or you have 2 defenders collapsing on you in the paint. Knocks down the first free throw, by the way. Swing that out to the corner. I think that was Dadiet spreading it out to the corner there in transition. You could have just swung it out to the corner and expect for your teammate to knock it down. But 2 free throws is 2 free throws. He knocks them both down. 24-16 after this first quarter. We got 25 seconds to go. Shoga's going to bring it down for the Celtics. He has it up top. Shoga's dancing with it. Good denial defense from McCuller. They get it over to the big man they have. The big man's dancing with it, and he turns it over. Bad decision. James Nnaji picks his pocket. Here comes McCuller, draws another foul. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. I love it. Kevin McCullar driving it down, drawing some fouls. You needed it. Big Rud said it's been a long season. These boys are tired. You already know, Big Rud. We got the excuses on deck. For sure. Susan said Nnaji has to get familiar with the NBA. Yes, he does, Susan. Yes, he does. It's a great point. You know, playing overseas, young kid, 20 years old, decided I'm going to the NBA. But you got to recognize, and I'm sure he does, as McCuller knocks down another free throw. I like McCuller knocking down free throws. You guys know I love it when our guys knock down free throws. James Nnaji coming over from overseas, deciding I'm pursuing my lifelong dream of competing in the NBA. You got to understand that you're probably going to spend a whole lot of time, if not the whole year, in the G League. This year and maybe next year, depending on your development. But, you know, like he's got a lot of work to do. Doesn't look entirely comfortable with the speed of the game. But, you know, first NBA action playing here in the Summer League. Not his first time playing in the Summer League. Jordan Walsh fires a three, and they call a foul on Kevin McCullar, contesting the Jordan Walsh pull-up 35-footer at the buzzer. What are you doing, Kev? Kev, my man, my brother, my guy. You know I love you, Kevin McCullar Jr. You know I got hope for you. You know I think that you're an NBA-level player, and you can fulfill a role on this Knicks team. But why do they have to score 24? Okay, 24-18. It was messing up. I was like, it's definitely not 24-8. So the refs are going to replay whether or not this is actually a foul as it ended on the quarter. So they're going to send them back to the bench. They're going to talk about it. They'll come back out. We'll see how it looks. I need the Knicks to keep this a close game. I don't need a repeat of what the Pistons game was. Nobody needs that. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're going into the second quarter. Good replay from the officials as the quarter was over. It's a good decision. Good decision. You call the foul, and then you can replay it. Smart. I like that. I like that decision. Blow the whistle, and then you can replay, and you could examine, okay, was it good? Was it a no call? The end of the quarter was at the buzzer. Literally fantastic. 3 free throws for Jordan Walsh. It is a fact. Kevin McCullar, big dog. What you doing? What you doing? So Jordan Walsh is at the foul line for 3 free throws. Come on, brother. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? D. Nice said Kolek is not seeing a minute playing like this. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong about that because he has not played well. He has not played well. You're not wrong about that, D. Nice, at all. You're right that if he continues to play like this come the regular season, you will not be seeing a whole lot of minutes. But, you know, Mike Brown, different coach. Jordan Walsh knocks down 2 free throws. He's got 1 more coming. But again, different role here in the Summer League that he's not going to have in the NBA playing alongside either Brunson or Jordan Clarkson or Deuce McBride. He's not going to be asked to be the main ball handler, main facilitator, and main engine of the team, right? In Summer League, kind of tasked with doing that, and he's clearly not ready for it, which is fine because Summer League is meant to build up skills and be put in uncomfortable situations so that you can get better and also understand what you need to work on. For 1, the remainder of the summer. 2, the regular season coming up because he's not going to be playing a ton of minutes, let's be real. Even if he is a part of the rotation, he's not going to be playing a whole lot. And so getting to understand, all right, when I was in there, that pressure that they were, hey, I got to work on my ball handling and I got to work on my strength because they were pressing up on me and they was pushing me back a little bit. So I got to work on my strength and my ball handling to be able to handle that pressure that they're putting on me in the backcourt, right? So he's got to understand that. He's realizing it, maybe not realizing it now, but he is living the situation right now where it's like, okay, these are the things I need to work on. Off the bounce shooting, getting to the rim, a floater game, an in-between game, especially as a small point guard, you have to have an in-between game. You can't just rely on getting all the way to the rim or being super crafty or off the dribble pull-up threes, especially when you don't have a quick release. You're not known as a three-point shooter. It's not something you've ever been super comfortable with. So he needs to be put in this situation where he is not thriving in it. Let's be real. He's not thriving in this situation right now. He needs to be put in this situation so that he understands these are the things you need to work on if you plan on ever being a rotational guard in the NBA, like a true blue backup rotational guard in the NBA. Got to get bigger, got to get stronger, got to get smarter with the ball, got to work on your skills, got to work on your strength, got to work on your ball handling, all of the things. All of the things. Nick Yak said McCuller needs to play. Hopefully he's G League eligible. He is G League eligible. McCuller needs to play for sure. My man Diawara getting the interview to start the second quarter. I love it. Diawara's my guy. I'm all in on Diawara now. Nick Yak, he hasn't really played a lot at all. He needs G League. He'll fix it right away. Yeah, I mean, McCuller played in the G League last year after they didn't think he was going to be ready to play at all last year, coming off of the injury in college. And he hustled his way back, worked his butt off as we start the second quarter here, worked his butt off, and was able to play a couple of G League games last year. He had 2 triple-doubles in the G League. So he's a capable player. Got to get comfortable. Got to get better. And we'll see in a different role during the NBA season, he'll be ready to fill in as a 10, 12-minute a game guy every now and again. We'll see it. We'll see it. Dennis Floyd, what's up, Dennis? Nice to see you rocking the Hawaiian gear. Can't wait for the actual games to start. Your excellent play-by-play skills is a blessing. Thanks, Chefy. Appreciate you, Dennis. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We're in it. The Knicks almost turned it over, but they get it back. Ball was just knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. They got to fire away with the shot clock winding down. Comes up short on the pull-up 3. Here come the Celtics quickly pushing the other way. Shoga up top. They swing it over to Walsh. Walsh being guarded by McCuller. Now they swing it back to Shoga. Miscommunication on the switch. He comes up well short on the 3, though. Beauchamp pulls out the rebound. Quick hit ahead to McCuller. Full lane to the rim. Gets blocked at the rim. But it was off of the backboard. It's a very clear goaltending call. Good attack. Good push in transition. Good pass from Beauchamp to McCuller. Good job from McCuller to fill in the lanes. We're picking at straws here. We're looking for any positive we could find. Right? Good job by McCuller to fill the lane. Good hit ahead from Beauchamp. Bridges fires a 3 for the Celtics. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And a foul on the Knicks in that scrum for the rebound. 26 champs was popping, my guy. Patrick said, what are your thoughts on Amir Coffey? I like Amir Coffey. I think Amir Coffey's actually good. I think I don't know if he's available. Is he a free agent? He's the kind of guy I wouldn't mind throwing a flyer on. At the vet minimum, there's other guys that I think the Knicks have their eye on, like a Marcus Smart or a as Huckporti dives for a loose ball, he doesn't get in. The Celtics end up with a wide open 3 because of it, and they knock it down. 20-30. It's a 10-point deficit for the Knicks. Come on, fellas. Let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. I want to win here. I want to win. The Knicks are 1 for 6 from 3. Yeah, very evident. They're not generating open looks from 3 at all, let alone have the guys capable of knocking down 3s. As they fire another one here, airballs it. Huckporti with an offensive rebound. Out to Diawara. He's going to pump fake, and they get him with the travel. All the travel on him. But Patrick, I like Amir Coffey. I think he's a good, solid player. 10th, 11th guy. Not bad to take a flyer on if plans for guys like Marcus Smart or Malcolm Brogdon or wherever they go. They're probably looking more for a ball-handling point guard, though, rather than a swing wing like him. I think they feel pretty good about their wing positions. So I think they're more interested in, the Knicks, by the way, more interested in a guard with their last free agent spot. And Mo Diawara, active defensively, knocking the ball out of bounds. He creates a ton of deflections. This guy's everywhere. I think they're gonna want him in their system. I think Mo Diawara is gonna be in the Knicks system. I think whether it's a 2-way contract or they give him that last. By the way, the Knicks have one last rookie skill contract they can give out to any of these guys. I think Mo Diawara is gonna get one of those 2. But I think he's gonna be on this Knicks roster at some point. And Kolek, fighting through a screen. They get the Celtics on a moving screen. Ball going the other way. Causing a turnover. I love to see it. Gave 2 points to the wrong side yet again. I keep doing that. 20-30. With about 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Not a whole lot of offensive fluidity going on here today. From either side. So Kolek is bringing it down. Spins off the defender, kicks it out. Pump fake from Beauchamp and tried to force it inside to Huckporti, but knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. The pass was not open there, and the Knicks are overpassing like crazy. I know it's a turnover. No. It stays with the Knicks. Excuse me. Stays with the Knicks. They get it into Huckporti. Back to Kolek, dancing with it, going along the baseline. Stop, leans in, tries to kick it out to Beauchamp, turns it over. Ball is loose. Kolek able to pick it back up. All right. Kolek has it up top, dancing off a screen, a pull-up straightaway 3. He comes up short on it, a long rebound. Mo Diawara chasing it, but he can't get to it. Out of bounds. They're going to call a foul or out of bounds? They're going to call it out of bounds. No foul. Possession's going to stay with the Knicks. Whole lot of not scoring going on from either side right now. A lot of rough basketball going on right now. 20-30. Very low scoring game. Both teams struggling. As Kolek almost turns it over again, Huckporti has to go and save it from going in the backcourt. Now Kolek has it up top, coming to his left off the Huckporti screen, leaning in, goes up, tries to throw up the floater. I was going to say, and I guess he just lost it, but no, he got fouled. So Kolek's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Okay. All right, things are happening. Things are trying to happen. I don't even necessarily know how to fully describe it. Things are kind of happening. Things are kind of happening. Kolek's at the foul line for 2 free throws here. Come on, Big Tyler. Knocks down the first free throw. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You guys know I like it when we knock down our free throws. Kolek does miss the second free throw. Just as I pay him some compliments, he screws it all up by missing a free throw. Celtics driving it down, kicks it out to a wide open corner shooter for the Celtics. Can't get it to go. Diawara with a good box out and rebound. And he's bringing the ball down the court. I think I love this kid, Mo. I think I'm like fully bought in on Mo. As he drives it down and kicks it out to Beauchamp for an open 3. Fight for the rebound. Huckporti has it and then gets fouled. I'm all aboard Mo Diawara. I know I sound like a broken record right now. I'm all aboard Mo Diawara. Anthony Rodriguez, what's up, Anthony? We should have focused more on Moses Brown. Brother, there's a reason Moses Brown is not playing in Summer League. That guy is not an NBA-level player. He can put up numbers, but he can't guard a pick and roll to save his life. And my guy Luka Skuka is in the game. My guy Luka Skuka. We have Dadiet, Kolek, Diawara, Beauchamp, and Luka Skuka. Dadiet hands it off to Kolek. Kolek dancing with it. Almost knocked out of his hands. Good defense. Kolek able to recover it. Coming to his right off the screen. Swings it out to Dadiet. Dadiet quick crossover to his left to the rim. Lefty layup against contact. Dadiet gets it to go anyway. My guy Dadiet. I'm getting hyped anytime Dadiet or Diawara do anything. Any of my 2 guys do anything, I'm going crazy. Celtics driving it down, kicks it out to another open corner 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the long rebound. Dadiet ends up with it. He's bringing it down. A pull-up straightaway 3. Crazy shot. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. He's going to remain with the Knicks. Cool. Cool. Yak said passing in traffic a lot. Yeah, forcing a lot of passes, Yak. They're for sure forcing a lot of passes, man. You know, like, you could see the intention is there. You could see that the coaching is like, look for the open man, make the extra pass, play the right way. Like, they're trying to play the right way. They're trying to make the extra pass, but nobody is like fully beating their man, so they're not like fully forcing commitment from the help defender as Beauchamp throws up a air ball pull-up 3. All right. And because of that, like, defenses are just not like fully committing to a Kolek drive or fully committing to a Dadiet drive, and so when they try to hit the drop-off pass, it's just not available. And they're kind of trying to force it into these spots where the pass just isn't there. You know, like, these guys just got to look, they got to be a little bit more selfish. They're trying to be too selfless as Dadiet gets beat back door in reverse layup. I believe that's Bridges on the Celtics. Either way, Celtics get the layup to go. And now Kolek bringing it down the other way. See, Dadiet messing up there, getting beat back door. Kolek has it, hands it off to Luka Skuka. Luka, pull up 3 on the left wing, can't get it to go. Knicks firing away perimeter shots right now, and I don't hate it, but not getting good looks. Beauchamp walks into another pull-up 3, comes up well short. We're firing shots that are available. Like, those are decent looks from the perimeter, but, like, nothing's going down, so maybe look for an easy one. I don't know. But Baylor Shireman misses a floater in the lane. James Nnaji with the rebound. Here comes Kolek, bringing it down. Stops, turns, spins, down the lane, passes. Defender scoop layup with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Kenneth Lofton with the rebound. Shovels it over. Back to Kenneth Lofton up top. Swings it out in the corner. I believe that's Bridges. Comes up short on a 3. Beauchamp with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Beauchamp one-on-one against Kenneth Lofton to the rim. Gets chased down, blocked, and Beauchamp is looking rough out there, guys. This is a 4-year guy. He's going into, I believe, year 5 next year. And he is not showing absolutely anything. And an offensive foul on the Celtics, another moving screen. He's not showing absolutely anything right now for the Knicks, for any team really who might be looking to pick him up. He's not looking good, man. This is a guy who he spent 4 years on an NBA roster. He's not looking good right now. He's getting locked up by some, guys who are going to be in the G League next year. Not looking good for my guy Marjon Beauchamp. Soon said that's why Leon Poker Face Rose went down to the 51st pick for Mo. I like Mo. Mo's showing some things for me. Mo is showing at 6'10", defensive versatility, constant movement, constant effort. He's not afraid to handle the ball. He doesn't have a great handle on him, but he is not afraid to get that rebound and go. Look, he's not going to be Giannis. So when I say this, best believe I know he's not going to be an all-star level player. He may never even be a starter in the NBA. But the way he looks, as raw as he is, reminds me of some Giannis in the sense that this kid's just not afraid to play some basketball out there. Like some guys, you slot them in as the power forward, and they're like, okay, my job is to set screens and rebound and block shots. And they'll grab a rebound and they'll go, okay, let me get it to a guard because I know my handle's not great. I don't want to get yelled at for dribbling the ball. Mo Diawara is grabbing a rebound. He's like, let's go. Let's run it. Let's run it, y'all. Come down the court with me. I'm ball handling. I don't care. Y'all, keep up. Keep up. Tyler Kolek, you on the ball. You're going to have to come grab it out of my hands because I'm bringing the ball down the court. And I like that energy. I really like that energy. Patrick said, who is our current third center on the Knicks, main roster? It is Towns, Robinson, and Huckporti. If Robinson starts at center and they start Towns at power forward, it'll be Towns, Huckporti. You can literally grab any big man off the market. You can go grab Moses Brown if you want. You got James Nnaji, might get a two-way deal. Luka Skuka fires a three, in and out, can't get it to stay. And a loose ball foul on the Celtics as Dadiet was running to the rim. No, foul on the Knicks. Excuse me. Ball's going to go back to the Celtics. Foul on Dadiet. But I think our third center is technically Huckporti because they'll play. If they start Robinson at center, you could sub Robinson out, then you have Towns at center, and then you can sub Towns out for Robinson, and Robinson will play center. But Huckporti will be the backup big, and then if you need a third string, you have three centers on the roster capable of playing center. As I believe Bridges knocks down another floater in the lane over Dadiet. Here comes Kolek trying to push it the other way, trying to get an easy one, shovels it out to Dadiet. Dadiet just putting his head down, draws a foul. I like it. I like it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive, young man. Brooklyn Knicks fan, what's up, Brooklyn? He said, Kolek, go back to college. Not a good look for Kolek here in the Summer League so far. Yak said all our missed threes were short. I think every one of them were short. Yeah. I mean, it's not like we have marksmen out there. I think Luka is a capable three-point shooter, but he's not going to play a whole lot. Dadiet, we know, is a capable three-point shooter, but he's not getting open from three. As I believe that's McCuller getting trapped down low, kicks it out to Luka for a three. He can't get it to go. The Knicks just don't have anything going on right now. They have no flow. They have nothing going with their offense. They're not getting any open looks from the perimeter for any of their shooters to catch a rhythm. As Bridges fires a three, comes up well short. A lot of guys are going to shoot it short here in Summer League because you fly into Vegas, you immediately have three as Dadiet crashing the boards off a Kolek pull-up three, well short again. Yag, another short three. A lot of these guys end up shooting it short, but it's rough, man. It's rough. It's a rough basketball. We know what we're in for. We know what we're watching. We're watching some really rough basketball. Yak said, I would bet anything he'll be an NBA player except injury. In terms of Huckporti or Kolek or both, I agree with you. I think they're both NBA-level players. As the Celtics fire up a shot, misses wide right. Dadiet with the rebound. I like Dadiet crashing the glass, too. Again, I'm going to be picking at straws here. looking for anything positive, as I believe McCuller turns it over. No, it's going to remain with the Knicks, knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. We're picking at straws here. It's Summer League. We're looking for anything positive. The Knicks haven't given us a whole lot of positivity, but we're looking for anything. We're picking at straws. Lana Mona said you can be a backup center as well. Yabu can be a backup center as well. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. That's a good point, Lionel. They got a lot of options this year. They got a lot of versatility, and they got a coach known for leaning on that versatility and leaning on his bench a little bit more than Tom Thibodeau does, at least. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek, a mid-college player, not NBA ready. I mean, he was a second-round pick for a reason, right? Brooklyn Knicks fan. Yeah, he doesn't necessarily look it right now. Not giving the Knicks a whole lot of confidence in terms of throwing him out there. Come regular season, he'll get his opportunity. Mike Brown will throw him out there and see what he has at some point. And again, I've talked about it. Brooklyn Knicks fan during the show here today, during the game, that the purpose of Summer League, especially for teams like the Knicks and the Celtics and any other team, well, the Celtics a little bit less so with the injuries going, but any team that's looking to be good next year, they're putting their young guys in positions to be uncomfortable and not necessarily positioned to be super successful. Because part of the reason of playing Summer League as a second-year guy, or sometimes maybe even a third-year guy, is to find out what I need to work on. And Tyler Kolek needs to work on his ball handling, his security, his decision-making under pressure, his ability to get to the rim, his ability to break down a defense and set guys up. Those are things he needs to work on if he wants to be a rotational NBA point guard, right? And so he's put in this situation, and he hasn't thrived in it. And so he very clearly knows what he needs to work on right now. And if he works on those things and he gets better at them, he'll be an NBA rotational guard. You're telling me Tyler Kolek can't be Tyus Jones in the NBA? Of course he can. He can be a rotational NBA guard. But, you know, the Knicks are looking to win a championship next year. And is Tyler Kolek, are they going to be comfortable with Tyler Kolek being their 10th man in the rotation as the backup point guard behind Brunson? Probably not. Probably not. Brooklyn Knicks fan said, who do you like? See anybody good? I mean, I'm a Pacome Dadiet guy. I love the projects. I love the potential guys. So I've been high on Pacome Dadiet since they selected him. And then Mo Diawara. I didn't know he had this. I like Mo, his hustle, his effort, his energy, his fearlessness out there. I'm all aboard the Mo Diawara train, and I'm also a big fan of Dadiet. Everyone else, I'm just hoping figures it out come the regular season. You know, I know Huckporti's a good rotational big already. There's nothing he's going to show me here in Summer League that's going to either convince me of anything else. He's a good rotational big. McCuller, you'd like to see a little bit more on-ball juice. Kolek, you'd like to see him develop a little bit better. McCuller comes up with a steal in the backcourt and he dunks it down. Cool. But, you know, like, again, I'm picking at straws here. About 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 34-25. Knicks down by 9. And again, just make it competitive. Really low scoring from the Knicks here. They are getting nothing. The Celtics also really struggling to score, is making this a close game. But teams are scoring like 90 points, 100 points here in Summer League. Even on the low end, let's say 80. We're about to go into halftime. We're 3 minutes away from halftime. And if the Knicks have a similar performance in the second half, they're scoring 50, which is putrid. Which is, you know, like I'm picking at straws to try and find anything positive from this performance. And, you know. So, it's Summer League. You look for the positives. You look for the signs. You're not really evaluating a full game the way you would a regular season game or even a G League game. So Summer League is a bit different in the way you watch it. You have to know what you're looking at. You're looking at some really low-level NBA basketball. This is the lowest level NBA basketball you could find as Kolek gets his pocket picked in the backcourt. Celtics driving it down and they get a layup out of it. But you're seeing Kolek really struggle against pressure here, you know? Thomas Johnson, what's up, Thomas? Kolek coming to his left, gets fouled. trying to come off a screen, gets fouled coming off the screen. Jesse Gonzalez, what's up, Jesse? Hopefully it'll be a great upcoming season. We need one more veteran player. Yes, we do, Jesse. Yes, we do. Rumors abound out there. Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon. They're clearly looking for a backup guard. Because, again, we're all seeing the same thing. I don't know how much you're going to trust Tyler Kolek come, round one of the playoffs, let alone a regular season game. So I don't know if he's the guy they want to go and slot it in as their backup point guard. They have Jordan Clarkson, who can play some point guard as Diawara, fighting for his own, or is that Huckporti? Huckporti fighting for his own offensive rebound. Dadiet throws up a brick from 3. Fight for a loose ball again. They're on the floor fighting for it. Is that Huckporti? Down low fighting for it? That is Huckporti down low fighting for it. Thomas Johnson said none of them can shoot. Bums. I mean, neither side can shoot. The Knicks are much worse than Boston. But this is not a high-level shooting display here. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek is 25. He looks like a disappointing player, Nick, for his age. Since last summer, I expected to see better from him. I also expected to see better from him in Brooklyn. You're right. He's an older rookie. He should be a little bit ahead of the curve than some of the younger guys. But he is really struggling in the role right now of being like the lead guard, setting his teammates up here. Shireman to the lane, can't knock down the floater. Who is that? Dadiet with the rebound? No, it was McCuller with the rebound. They swing it up top to Kolek. They swing it over to Dadiet. Left corner 3 wide open. Those are the ones you got to knock down, Dadiet. Those are the ones you got to knock down, brother. Walsh has it up top. Swing it over to Shoga. Dadiet switches on to him. Driving to his left. A lot of contact. He flips it up the rim. He gets it to go down and 1 for Shoga. Fouled by Dadiet. Just under 2 minutes to go. David Oz Jr., what's up, David? Brooklyn Knicks fan said, Knicks definitely need a backup point guard. Should bring DeLon Wright back. I like DeLon Wright. I think DeLon Wright hasn't been picked up yet, so he's still available. I think the Knicks are going to look at the buyout market. There's rumors abound of Marcus Smart, who I think is an upgrade over DeLon Wright. Maybe even a Malcolm Brogdon, who's an upgrade over DeLon Wright. I think DeLon Wright is like their fail-safe. If everything falls through that they're kind of relying on in terms of the buyout market, they might go back to DeLon Wright, which I wouldn't hate. I like DeLon Wright. I like him. As your 10th guy, he's not bad. Not bad. We got a challenge here. Summer League challenges. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. David said, remember these teams already have a system. We have none, just hired a coach. It's also a good point, David. It's also Jordan Brink's head coaching debut. This guy was like a low-level assistant under Tibbs' staff, and now he's the head coach of the Summer League team. So, there's a little bit of that, too. Yak said, watch the Atlanta game, over 100 points in 40-minute games. Yeah, a lot of these, we could look at it real quick. We could look at it real quick. We could just go down the box scores here. The games that have ended today, 98-80, 98-83. We can go to yesterday's full slate of games, 93-83. 76-69 was a low-scoring one. 104-85, 96-94, 109-92, 94-81, 94-83, 96-86. All of these teams are hovering between 80 and 100. I would be very shocked if the Knicks even get to 80 today. Very shocked. They're sitting on what? 25 points still? Like, it is rough out here, guys. It is rough out here. Brooklyn Knicks fan, Kolek pissed me off. What is he doing during the break? What has he been doing during the break? I don't know, man. Maybe working on the jump shot. This is not a good look for Kolek. I can't sugarcoat it. It's not a good look for Kolek. He does not look like he's going to be ready going into next year. But again, guy is being put in a role that he's not going to play with the big team. He's not going to play this role with New York ball, by the way, after the challenge. Kolek is not going to be playing lead guard for the Knicks. Even if he plays technically the backup point guard spot, he's going to be playing alongside either Deuce McBride or a Jordan Clarkson or a Jalen Brunson, and those guys will take up most of the ball handling responsibilities before Kolek does. Kolek will be the kind of guy who is sort of an extra facilitator out there. They try to throw the lob inside the Huckporti, and they turn it over yet again. Shireman on right wing 3. He comes up short. Diawara with the rebound. My guy, Diawara. The official playback. What's up, the official playback? I'll read your comment in a second. Diawara down the lane. Shoves it over to McCuller, and he gets a layup. My guy, Diawara, running the break off a rebound. Getting into the lane. Drop off past the McCuller off a baseline cut. Diawara's got more stuff than I thought he did. I thought he was super raw. And he is really raw. He's not NBA ready, but the guy is showing some signs, man. Dadiet with a nice strong rebound after Huckporti fall for it. Here comes Kolek bringing it down the other way. Kolek on the right wing. Spreads it out. McCuller a 3. Can't get it to go. And the Knicks 3-point shooting continues to be abysmal. I forgot to give them the 2 points. It's 39-27. 50 seconds to go. Jorge down the lane. Gets it out to Walsh. Walsh attacking along the baseline. Good defense. And out of bounds? Or is it a foul? Foul on Huckporti. I don't know. That looked like good defense to me. But foul on Huckporti. Walsh is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. The official playback said, I think Knicks fans should he banned when I said Deuce and Kolek got to go. They said I was delusional. They're way too small. I mean, you could feel however you feel about Kolek, because sure. I don't know how you feel about Deuce McBride when literally the combination of he and Brunson, every statistic and every eye test evaluation says that those two guys play awesome together. Deuce McBride averages like 17 points per game when starting alongside Jalen Brunson. I don't know what you're watching, brother. As Dadiet fires a 3, Dadiet gets a 3 to go. Nice pass from Kolek, got into the lane, kicked it out to Dadiet. No hesitation from 3. That's what you want to see. That's what we've been waiting for. It's a 10-point game, 40-30. The Knicks are on pace for 60 points, which is pretty pathetic. I think that'd be the lowest scoring game of Summer League so far. Jordan Walsh manipulating down the lane, gets blocked at the rim, and Huckporti saves it, but right to the Celtics as they get a 2-handed slam out of it. Good effort from Huckporti, just did not go his way. And McCuller's going to bring it down, 10 seconds to go. Dancing with it, coming to his left, off the screen, attacking. And then the refs blow the whistle. On a call. A foul. On the Celtics? On the Celtics. They had a foul to give. Dadiet was about to get a wide open dunk off a nice drop-off pass from McCuller. Official playback said a championship team Deuce should be the 15th player. I don't know what you're watching, brother, but that's definitely not the case. Yak said 9 and 10 in the rotation will be one during preseason games. For sure. For sure. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Darlene Bryan, what's up, Darlene? Knicks turn it over. Shireman picks it up, flips it up at the buzzer. Almost banks it in, but he can't get it to go on a little, like, flip hook shot he just threw up there. The official playback said that's regular season when nobody cares. Brother, if you don't care about the regular season, then you don't care about basketball. I don't know what to tell you. Buzzer Beater said Russ is not a defender, never was, can't shoot from the outside. If he wanted that, we could get Marcus Smart. Yeah, Russell Westbrook does make 0 sense for the Knicks. You want Russell Westbrook and Josh Hart out there at the same time? Brother, what? Whoever wants Russell Westbrook on this team, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know. You gotta hop off of 2K. That is a 2K decision right there. And even in 2K, Russ is not even good anymore. Brightest Future, what's up, Brightest Future? Kolek will be passing the shooters and running fast breaks. Yeah, and he won't be having to bring the ball down against pressure. You know, again, he's playing in a role that is not what he's going to be playing in the NBA. He's being put in this situation because you got to find out what you need to work on. Not that he doesn't know, but you have to experience what it's like to be in this situation so you know exactly how to work on it come the offseason, right? Now, I wish he was a bit better at it right now. because he looks awful at it. But, you know, the Knicks invested a second-round pick in him. It's not like he was the Knicks' 21st pick in the draft. They knew what they were getting, which is why they didn't draft him in the first round, which is why they took Dadiet in the first round. They waited until the second round because they were like, all right, let's see if he's got something for us. Appella Jod? Appella Jod? Who will win the second set? If we're talking about the second half, I mean, the way the Knicks are playing, it's also 42 to 30. The way the Knicks are playing, I have no faith that they will play better in the second half. We'll see. Brooklyn Knicks fan said, Brunson, Deuce, Shamit, OG, Cat would be a good 3-point starting five. I agree, Deuce should start. Yeah, I mean, my dream starting five going back to last year was Brunson, Deuce, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns. And then you can bring Robinson in early, or you could bring Josh Hart in early, or whatever. You could figure out the rotation from there. But every statistical, every stat, every advanced metric, everything, the eye test, whatever you want to go by, said Deuce McBride needs to be in the starting lineup. Spreads the court for Brunson. Another guard, even though ball handling isn't necessarily Deuce McBride's best asset, best attribute, but also let me mute this. It's not his best attribute, but he gives him another ball handler. He becomes a point of attack defender, allows both Anunoby and Mikal Bridges to play off ball as complete disruptive defenders, which is their best attributes, right? They're both good on ball defenders. Their best attributes are being absolute disruptive nightmares on the wings and playing in the passing lane. And to take Mikal Bridges away from that and tell him you're going to have to guard on ball all game long for 40 minutes a night because we're never going to play you alongside Deuce McBride, it's bad coaching. We've gone through this a million times. That was bad coaching, right? And I hope we change it a little bit, you know. Face G, what's up, Face? I don't understand why they're not using the whole bench. It's like they're still using Tibbs rotation. Put Baba and the others in the game. Let's see what they have. It's Summer League, brother. Everybody needs an opportunity. If we go through the box score here, guys are getting their opportunity. They played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They played 10 guys in that first half. You know, they played Devin Grant, played Nnaji, they played Luka Skuka, they played Dink Pate, and in the second half, you'll see some Ware, you'll see some Baba, you'll see some Anton Watson, and then we'll see about some of these other guys down on the low end of the bench, but you'll see some of these guys, man. Summer League, you're going to get a 5-6 minute stretch where you're going to get an opportunity. And what you do with that will dictate whether or not you're going to get another opportunity. A lot of guys got to eat, right? The Knicks come into Summer League knowing that their main priority is Dadiet, McCullar, Huckporti, Kolek, Mo Diawara, Dink Pate, and James Nnaji. That is the priority. Everyone else, you have to earn minutes. Like even Mo Diawara, he got 12 minutes in that first half. Got more minutes than Beauchamp because Beauchamp has been terrible. Got 12 minutes. He has 3 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal. Right? If we just look at the box score, nothing impressive. Also, I'm in the way. My bad. Let me do this. I can't see it. You can see it better if we do this. Now my head's all cut off. Hold on. Let me do this then. Also, that's not what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see this. I want to see this. There we go. There we go. We look at Mo Diawara's box score. He's got 3 points, 2 rebounds, and assist, a steal. But I feel like I've said his name 9 billion times tonight. Because he's actually doing things out there. He's actually doing things. Rasul Thomas, appreciate you, Rasul. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. The official playback said Deuce. Who is he going to disrupt? SGA, Jalen Williams, Halliburton. Who can he stop? I don't know if you watched Deuce McCullar play defense, official playback, but yeah, he can stay in front of those guys, and then that's why you have Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby on the wings to disrupt that. You know, you stay in front of him, force him to shoot jump shots, and if he drives past you, you got Mitchell Robinson back there, you got Karl Anthony Towns, you got Anunoby, you got Bridges. You got to make a decision. It's not an easy defense to crack if you have Deuce McBride out there. Because have you watched Josh Hart play defense last year? Was not good. Was not good at all. Especially off ball. He's a terrible off ball defender. Chris Connors, what's up, Chris? If the sophomores not going to play well, then put the rookies in. I mean, they have 2 rookies, and they've played them both a decent amount. Diawara had 12 minutes. James Nnaji had 9 minutes. So they're playing the rookies, man. They're for sure doing it. Chris Connor said DeLon Wright, better point guard than Deuce. I don't know what you guys watched last year, but DeLon Wright, when the lights were brightest, that guy couldn't shoot a shot. I don't know if you guys watched him at all in Milwaukee. Like, he is good for his 6, 8, maybe 10 minutes a game. You guys got to hop off of 2K, man. You got to hop off of 2K. As a starter, Deuce McBride averages like 17 points per game. DeLon Wright has never, ever, you know. And I like DeLon Wright. He's solid. But like, come on, man. We're comparing friggin' peaches to acorns. Like, they're not even in the same league. Brooklyn Knicks fans said Shamit's been looking like a better vendor than McHale, who's had a hard time staying on a lot of players last season, because he shouldn't be used as the main point of attack defender. You know, Shamit looked better defensively because he was playing like, Shamit was playing like 12 minutes a game. You can go all out for 12 minutes versus Mikal Bridges, who's playing like 40 minutes a game, 42 minutes a game, 45 minutes a game in big games. And like, to ask a guy to go all out for 40-plus minutes a game and to be a marksman and be a constant mover offensively to grease the wheels of your team, like, it wasn't a good usage of Mikal Bridges last year. Now, we'll see what he looks like this year under Mike Brown. Different coaching staff, different role, different situation. We'll see. McCuller fighting for an offensive rebound as we're back into the third quarter already. $32-42, it's a 10-point game. Can the Knicks have a better second half here? Huckporti comes up with a block. Quick outlet to McCuller. Hit ahead. Lob. Oh, come on, Dadiet. You got to get that lob to go down. Great pass from Kolek. Quick hit ahead from McCuller. But Dadiet got to get the lob. The dunk, the one-handed lob dunk to go down. Shireman misses a pull-up 3. The Celtics get an offensive rebound and put back. You got to be able to put that one down, man. Brooklyn Knicks fan said, yes, and McHale played way too minutes. Not even maybe. I'm taking the maybe out of that one, Brooklyn Knicks fan. He played way too many minutes. You know, there's a difference between a play-in game or not a play-in, an in-season tournament game or a big game, a national TV game against another team like the Cavs or the Celtics or whatever, or Philly, and you playing him a lot of minutes. Like, that's different than playing him 45 minutes against Charlotte on a random Tuesday on the second night of a back-to-back. Like, that's just poor coaching. That was just poor coaching. I like Tibbs. I appreciate everything he did. But last year was by far his worst coaching season of his career as Baylor Shireman knocks down a little one-legged fall-away mid-range jumper. Agent Super Aggro, what's up, Agent? McCullough to the rim. Knocks down a righty layup, and McCullough's getting something going. He's putting up points. McCullough's up to what? As Jordan Walsh down the lane, can't get the layup to go. But they call a late foul, McCullough, so he's going to go to the foul line, 2 free throws. 8-11 to go. Chris Connors, what's up, Chris? Thomas Johnson, what's up, Thomas? Agent said McHale was speaking facts about the minutes with Tibbs. It wasn't great. It was not great, for sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bring this guy back. So Walsh is at the foul line for 2 free throws. Swing it out to Dadiet. Dadiet left wing 3. Can't get it to go. All right. I need some of these threes to go down, though. Home run head to Walsh. Walsh blows the layup, but he gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul, back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. He did knock down the previous 2. 34-48. Walsh back to the foul line. Chris Connors said, yeah, shooting, scoring-wise, Deuce is better. But I wrote, as a point guard, passing, court vision, ball control, I would choose DeLon Wright to bring the ball down over Deuce. Depends who you're playing alongside, you know? You're not entirely wrong about that. But depends who you're playing alongside, you know? With this new roster, you're going to have Clarkson beside you, or Brunson beside you, or Bridges beside you, and it's like, I'd rather those guys bring the ball down than either of those other 2. You know, so it depends. Depends. Amino B said, bro, we suck in the summer league. I know, man. It is a rough watch. I at least wanted some excitement. I don't need to win the summer league. I'd appreciate winning a summer league trophy. I'd appreciate that. But I just want to see a good, fun summer league team. You know? We're not really getting that. We're not getting that at all. Brooklyn Knicks fan said, DeLon, a decent player, decent playmaker, and great defender, just needs to improve his shooting. Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, he kind of is what it is at this point in his career. He's in his 30s, approaching his mid-30s. The Celtics are going to go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. Walsh split the free throws previously. It's 49-34. We're back to, this is very reminiscent of the previous game, where it was like a 10-point game at halftime against the Pistons, and it was a rough look. And then the second half came, and the Knicks ran off the court. Very reminiscent. Yak said Wright can't score is his problem. Yeah, it's kind of been a problem throughout his career, which is why he's kind of, he plateaued at like a decent backup guard. But, you know. Rasul Thomas said trade Deuce and Kolek. For what, Rasul? For what? Trade them for what? What do you want in return? David said would rather take the in-season tournament trophy. Yeah, I mean, look, man, if you're handing out trophies in a competitive environment, I'd like to win it. I'd like to win as Kolek knocks down a little jumper. But, you know. Celtics put up a floater in the lane. Can't get it to go, but the long rebound, as no Nick goes to it. Walsh fires a 3, comes up well short. McCuller picks it up. Hit ahead to Dadiet. Dadiet throws a lob. Huckporti. It was just a bad pass. Huckporti couldn't get to it, and it's a turnover. I thought we were going to get a whistle, and then they throw a lob the other way, and that's how it's done, Knicks. Shireman lob to Walsh as he gets a dunk on the other end. That's how it's done, Knicks. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Deuce has a... Is my timer still going? Where's the timer still going? 7:05 to go. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Deuce has a disappointing season. Hope he is better. Knicks need him to be good. Yeah, I mean, he started off the year in Fuego last year. Couldn't miss a shot. And then he had the little calf injury. Missed a couple of games here and there. Came back. Wasn't the same. Shot wasn't consistent enough. You know. And then Tom Thibodeau was playing around with the minutes a little bit. You know how he loses faith in his guys very quickly. He's playing behind Brunson and Bridges, who are going to play 1 million minutes under Tibbs. So after he lost the rhythm of his shooting, Tom Thibodeau lost the confidence in him. McBride started to lose a little bit of confidence in himself, and it just kind of resulted in a middling season. He started to pick it back up as the season went on, but again, way too inconsistent last year. It was disappointing from Deuce McBride last year. I was going into it with the belief McBride his name will come up in 6 Man of the Year conversations. I never believed he'd actually win it, but his name should have came up in 6 Man of the Year conversations, and it didn't, because he, 1, didn't play enough, and 2, wasn't consistent enough when he did play. Rasul Thomas said, I want a bigger guard that can shoot and defend. Who is that, Rasul? Who do you want? I want a 6'8" superstar who can dribble, pass, and shoot, and who can shoot like Steph Curry and defend like prime Kawhi Leonard and can attack the rim like LeBron. I want that, but I don't think that's out there. You know, the guy you're talking about is Marcus Smart, who may be on the buyout market. So you're looking to trade Deuce and Kolek for a guy who doesn't exist, for either Marcus Smart, who may be bought out and you could just sign him to the vet minimum. Come on, man. You got to give me a name. You can't just say an archetype you want. Because, yeah, I want a superstar player to come to the Knicks who's 6'8", and he'll take a discount, who can dribble, pass, and shoot, can do all the things. But, McCuller to the rim, gets another layup to go. McCuller's playing well here. McCuller's playing well. K-Hazy said, I want him. I'm in Thompson. That's what I'm saying, K-Hazy. That's what I'm saying. I want a young star player. I want Cade Cunningham on the Knicks. I want a 6'7" point guard who can do it all. Rasul said that's why Deuce needs to go inconsistent. I just gave you a bunch of reasons, Rasul, on why Deuce was inconsistent. He was very consistent the year before that. Chris Connor said people say Jaden Campbell is the best shooter on the Summer League team. Not sure why they aren't playing him any. Because there's 0% chance that Jaden Campbell is going to make the Summer League team. Is going to make the NBA roster. That's why. That's the reason why, Chris. Again, there are priorities with the Summer League team, with every Summer League team. The Knicks have 7 priorities on this team. Huckporti, Kolek, Dadiet, McCuller, Diawara, James Nnaji. 6. I miscounted. They have 6 priorities on this team. Those 6 guys are going to play most of your minutes. And then you're going to shuffle guys in and out. You still have to give other... You're not looking to win every game. Again, you have to know what you're watching here when we're watching Summer League. You're not looking to win every game. What you're looking for with the Summer League is to evaluate guys who you think has the potential to make your team, have the potential to make your G League team, and that you might want to keep in your farm system. And you're looking for the young guys who you've already invested in to see what they're capable of. That's the priority of Summer League. My man, Rel 230. Appreciate you, Rel. Appreciate you. Also, I got to improve the chat because now that we're using the green screen, you can't even really see the chat. I'll have that cleaned up for the next one, which we might not even do a next one. We'll have to check the schedule. We'll see. Brightest Future said Deuce played great defense. Deuce was phenomenal defensively last year. Mike, what's up, Mike? Keith Modeste, what's up, Keith? Keith said, happy to see some Knicks basketball. I'm happy to see some competitive basketball. I wish the Knicks were more competitive in the game, but I'm happy to see some live basketball being played. And McCullar to Huckporti with a big two-handed slam. There you go, Big Huck. There you go, brother. And I'm not doing a good job of keeping track of the score right now. It's 6 minutes to go with 54-40, but we know the Knicks have a long shot at coming back into this game with the way they've played in the Summer League so far. As Baylor Shireman comes up well short in the shot. Diawara, shot out of a cannon off the rebound, going under the rim, kicks it out, gets knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. But again, I love the confidence and ferocity of this guy. Rel 230 said Jordan Walsh is nice. I've always liked Jordan Walsh. The Celtics haven't had a ton of confidence in terms of throwing him in there in their rotation. We'll see. Next year is a bit of a wash for them. We'll see how confident they are in throwing him out there and seeing what they have in him. Because next year is his chance, man. With Jason Tatum out, next year is his chance to show that he really belongs in the NBA. McCuller up top, coming to his left, driving it down to the rim, lefty layup. No shot. They called the foul before the shot attempt. Foul on the floor. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Moses Brown definitely should have been here. Best rebounder in Summer League last season in the G League. But there's a reason, Brooklyn Knicks fan, why he has not stayed in the NBA. The reason why that guy has been a career G Leaguer so far. And there's nothing against Moses Brown, but the reason why he's not sticking with an NBA team is that guy can't defend for anything. McCuller, a step back three. He's clearly feeling it a little bit. Huckporti with an offensive rebound. Hits McCuller to the rim. McCuller blows the layup. And he knows it. He's upset. Here come the Celtics pushing the other way. Great pass from Huckporti. Great cut from McCuller. But just couldn't get the finish. Appella said, can it be a total over 150 plus, including both basket? What's the score right now? 54-40? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 150 plus, that's 75 each. I think the Knicks will get to 75. I think they'll get to 75. Yeah. I think 150 plus is definitely going to happen, Appella. Jay Chosen, what's up, Jay? You know, Moses Brown, how old is Moses Brown now? 24, 25, 26? He's bouncing around the league a bunch. He's never stuck anywhere he's been. Puts up stats, but doesn't help you win basketball games, man. And again, I'm telling you guys what the NBA Summer League is for. Trying to find guys who are either can help you in the season next year and developing them, or finding guys you may want to, what's it called? You may want to use in your farm system to develop that may help contribute in the long term. They know Moses Brown is not a part of any long-term plan. There's no reason to have Moses Brown here. Jay said, is Luka Skuka playing my friend? He's the truth and the future. Luka has played a little bit. He's got an opportunity here and there. But hasn't really done much with the opportunity so far. No Nick has. As the Celtics drive it down. Kendall Brown, I believe that is, with a reverse layup and a foul. We are getting to the point now where we're going to start throwing in. Jay said he subscribed. Appreciate you, Jay. Hope you're having a good time. We are getting to the point of the game where we're gonna start throwing guys in there. Dwayne Freddie Hubbard, what's up, Dwayne? I like McCullar's energy. I also like McCullar's energy. A lot. I like his energy. I just, the consistency. The consistency is you want to see. There was also something that I wanted to flash on the screen, just for anybody who's going crazy about Summer League performances. As the Knicks force a turnover, Dink Pate pushing the other way to 3-on-2. They swing it out. A 3. And they hit a 3. Who would have guessed it? They finally hit a 3. 59-45. Their third 3 of the game. They're 3 for 23 from three-point range, and the Celtics are 4 for 20. It's a rough outing for them. Baylor Shireman fires up a 3, can't get it to go. Anton Watson with the rebound. Here comes McCuller, shot out of a cannon. There's something I wanted to show you guys that I screenshotted the other day. As Anton Watson hit a 3? Okay, Anton. Let's see. I probably should have prepared this, but I'm going to email this to myself so I can pull it up on screen here. Chris Connor said Watson actually scored. He did. And he played some good defense there in the paint, but he can't secure the rebound as the Celtics get the putback. 61-48. McCuller bringing it down, crossing over, down the lane, gets stripped, but fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. With 3:08 to go. Never restarted the timer, but 3:08 to go. It's a 13-point game. Let's go ahead and send this. So I can pull it up on screen for you guys. Look at this. Look at this. I want y'all to look at this. I need y'all to look at Jalen Brunson's Summer League stats. 7 points a game, 4.4 assists, 22% from the field for a guy who's been 4th and 5th in MVP voting the past couple of years. This guy had these performances in the Summer League. So when I tell you we need to understand what we're watching when we watch Summer League basketball, you are often not going to be able to surmise what an NBA player is going to look like in the NBA off of Summer League performances. It is difficult to perform in the Summer League, and some guys are a lot more comfortable doing it and playing in this pickup type of fashion than other guys are, who are much more comfortable playing in a situation where they're in a bit of a system. They know where their shots are coming from. They're playing alongside better players, so they can take advantage of that situation. But I can't emphasize this enough. Jalen Brunson was, what, the 33rd pick in the draft? And he put up these stats as a 4-year college player. So when we're talking about Tyler Kolek and, man, he looks rough, this guy looked awful in Summer League. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Tyler Kolek's the next Jalen Brunson. But Jalen Brunson was a 4-year college player at Villanova. Was a second-round pick. And was horrendous in the Summer League. And played spot minutes during his rookie year. Barely played. People didn't think he was going to be an NBA player. Too small is what people said. And we know the rest of the story. And again, I'm not saying Tyler Kolek is the next Jalen Brunson. I don't think that is the case. But what I'm saying is, you can't surmise an NBA player's career based off of these Summer League performances. We have to understand what we're watching here. We have to understand what we're watching here. You got to look for the signs. The very small signs. And boy, are they small. They are very small signs. We're picking at straws, trying to find things that are positives for our Knicks, especially with a lot of these performances. You know? But most of these guys are role players. And if you put a role player in a league of role players and ask them to be a star player, they're going to really struggle in that role. But if you put a role player alongside better players in a better league, they're going to be far better players. Far better. You know? Kolek's not going to be the next Brunson. That's not going to be the case. That's not what the point of me showing you guys that is. The point of it is that we don't know what these guys are going to be in the NBA based off of their Summer League performances. Right? McCuller has played very well in the G League. Dadiet has played very well in the G League. Huckporti's played very well in NBA games last year. NBA games he played well in. So I know for sure, and he's done relatively nothing in Summer League here. Huckporti has 2 points, 10 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks, and 5 turnovers. I know Huckporti is a good NBA player. I don't need the Summer League to tell me whether or not I think he's going to be a rotational player next year. I know he could be a backup big. I know that for a fact. I'm 1,000% sure that is the case. I don't need these Summer League performances to tell me otherwise. I don't need it. Off of the jump ball, by the way, the Celtics scored. Come on, Knicks. Come on. I need more than that. It's 63-49 with 2 minutes to go, by the way. Rasul Thomas said, I just want to see our coach get our team ready. And we'll see come game 1 of the NBA regular season in October. Like, we'll see come October, man. Summer League is not going to tell us that. We got to know what we're watching here in Summer League. Is my main point. Is that Luka Skuka in the game right now? They kick it out. Swing it back. Celtics, left corner, jab step. Anton Watson sliding them puppies in the mid-range. Pump fake. Knocked out of his hands. He picks it back up. Anton Watson sliding his feet. Well contested. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Celtics grab it. Get my man Mo Diawara in the game. We got Ding Pate. Oh my goodness. As the big man goes right through the chest of, who is that, Green? Or Grant? My goodness. Who is that? Yeah, Devin Grant. Where are we? Here we are. Back to the game cast. Kolek a 3, can't get it to go. Long rebound. Anton Watson grabs it, pulls it out to the 3-point line. He sets his feet and fires. Hit the side of the backboard way off. Okay. All right. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek looked horrible with the starters last season, no? Kolek didn't look horrible. Barely got an opportunity last year because we know Tom Thibodeau doesn't really like to play the young guys at all. And with the injury to Brunson was when Kolek got an opportunity, and he was fine. Played like 8 to 10 minutes. But, you know, he was fine. I think he averaged like 5 assists in like his 10 minutes a game played during that stretch, which again is like a sign that if you put him around actually good players where his best attribute and his facilitating can be emphasized, you know, like Chris Connors said, this summer league showing is everything for Marjon Beauchamp, do or die for his career. They are giving him opportunities to show out, and he is fumbling them, Chris. You're not wrong about that. He is absolutely fumbling his opportunities, though, here tonight. 47-49 is the score, by the way. The Knicks now down by 18 points. This game is very much over. We know the deal, which is why you guys aren't really getting me calling this game as much anymore. And I apologize for that. But, like, the Knicks are down 18 points right now. And they're going to show no signs of making a comeback as they throw a lob now. Shoga to their big man. Now down by 20. That's one way to go down by 20. Brooklyn Knicks fan said the minutes Kolek got, he was nothing impactful. We're trying to win a championship. He was pretty impactful last year when he got his minutes. He was pretty impactful. Very few sparingly minutes. And again, it was, I believe, in March. Jalen Brunson went down with an ankle injury. He was out for about 4 weeks. And Kolek had to get some minutes because I believe Campaign and Deuce McBride also got hurt during that time. And it was a lot of Kolek and DeLon Wright who got the call because they were down a bunch of guards. And Kolek was fine. He was impactful in his like 10 minutes a game. You know, again, didn't play a whole lot because Tom Thibodeau didn't trust him at all. But in those minutes was fine. He performed kind of exactly what you thought he would do. He knocked down a shot every now and again and facilitated. Averaged like 4 or 5 assists in that time span and not a lot of minutes. Mike said Kolek didn't play enough minutes. Yeah, I mean, you can't really evaluate it with how few minutes he played. Way too few minutes to really give an evaluation. Rasul Thomas said, do you still think the Knicks are scoring 75? There's 18 seconds left. Forgot to restart the timer. It's 51-69. To get to 75, Rasul, this is a great question. To get to 75, they're going to have to score 24 points. Can they score 24 points in a fourth quarter of a blowout game? I have to think that they can do that. I have to think that they could do that, Rasul. It's going to cut it close, though. I'll tell you that. We're going to cut it close. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek cannot defend. Kolek was not a liability during his very few reps last year. He wasn't a liability. He was fine defensively. You know? Kay Hazy said Kolek was okay, he just can't score. Yeah, you have to be able to be a threat with the ball in your hands. He's got to be able to put the ball in the basket in order to make defenses respect his driving so that he can emphasize his best ability, which is his passing. Darlene said Knicks are missing shots and turning the ball over. Yeah, a recipe for disaster, Darlene. You're right about that. It has been a recipe for disaster tonight. For sure. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek cannot defend. It was hard to watch. I disagree. I can't tell you one time where I thought like, oh man, Kolek is getting killed defensively here. He was fine. Again, he played like 10 minutes a game. He was playing like 3-minute stretches. It was not hard to watch at all. Kolek gets it inside the McCuller for a nice inbound pass. Brooklyn Knicks fan said I watched every game with Kolek. He was horrendous. Brother, I streamed every game. Every Knick game. I watched it too. He was fine. Again, he wasn't a liability. It wasn't disastrous whatsoever. Keith Paris said, I'm sorry, what are we supposed to be seeing with the Summer League squad? Kolek appears lost. Dadiet is spotty, as is McCuller. Huckporti looks decent in spurts. The rest of the squad, fillers are what? I mean, I've talked about it before, Keith. We got to know what we're watching here in Summer League. All of these guys have been second-round picks except for Dadiet, who is the youngest, who's, I believe, the youngest guy on the team. You know, like all of these guys are second-round picks. who are probably going to max out at Kinahara. What's up, Kinahara? Keith, they're probably going to max out at like decent 7th, 8th, 9th men in rotations. You know, like that's what we're watching. We're watching a team full of role players who are being put in a position to be kind of driving factors of an offense, and none of those guys are going to be asked to do that throughout their NBA careers, should they have one. But you know, that's what we're watching. What we're watching. If you put McCuller and you surround him with Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Towns, and Robinson and Hart and all of that, like McCuller's going to look a lot better because he's not going to have to create offense. He's going to be playing off of guys who are going to garner a lot of attention. Same with Dadiet, same with Kolek, same with Huckporti. Like those guys are going to look better with better players around them because they're going to be playing in a role that's not asking them to step out of their comfort zone. All of these guys right now are stepping out of their comfort zone to see how far they can push their skill sets. And a lot of them are looking really bad in it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them are looking really bad in that. Which is all that's telling me is that these guys are probably career role guys. Like none of these guys are sleeper stars, is what it's telling me. Sometimes you get a guy who comes in the summer league and he explodes and you're like, oh, hold on. Some of the things we're seeing with this guy, he may be, there's maybe an underlying potential for an all-star berth at some point in the career. So, like we're not getting that with any of these Knicks, and nor was that the expectation. But you know, like that's what we're watching. We got to know what we're watching. You got to pick at the straws, the little small things, the little. As Huckporti comes up with a big block there on a dunk attempt. We're picking at straws. We're finding the little glimmers of light. That's all we're really looking for. That's all we're looking for. Kolek fires a three. Can't get it to go. Kinahara said, looking slim. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Hey, man, the summer's been hot. I've been sweating. 2 or 3 shirts a day. Kwame Robertson. What's up, Kwame? Okay, he said Kolek was good at the beginning of the season, bad in the middle, and fine at the end. Yeah, that's a pretty good summation. And all of those were spot minutes every now and again, based off of injury. So, you know, like, again, really difficult to evaluate it. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? How have you been? Been good. Been good. Hot summer so far, but, you know, chilling, working, getting summer league. Knicks force a turnover. Beauchamp bringing it down, just loses the handle. Oh, man, Beauchamp is not coming back. He's not coming back. Keith said, Kolek has to step beyond just so in order to run point for any team. I hear you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Kolek, you know, needs to show that he can be a backup point guard in the NBA. And the Summer League has not shown that. You know, again, if you surround him with better players, will he look better? Probably, because he's probably a career backup point guard, which is fine. You can make a lot of money that way. But he's going to struggle as the main engine of an offense because he's not a starting point guard. You know, if you surround him with better players, as Jordan Wall shoots up an air ball, you surround him with better players, he'll look a little bit better. He'll look a lot better, actually, because he's looked pretty disastrous so far here in the Summer League. Huckporti gets fouled on the cut, on the pick and roll. Going to the foul line, 2 free throws. It's what, 73-55. Again, I'm not doing a good job of keeping track of the score for you guys right now, but we know this is a blowout. We know this is a blowout. We're just talking now. We're just chatting. Rasul said, I think Dadiet is going to be good this year when he gets minutes. I'm high on Dadiet. If there's anything you guys need to know about my opinions on any of these young Knicks, I'm high on Dadiet, and I've become #1 fan of Mo Diawara. Mo Diawara is my guy. The 51st pick in this last draft. Huckporti's a backup pick. He's like a good rotational center right now, today. He was good last year. So I have full faith in Huckporti. I don't need to see him in Summer League to know that, because I saw him do it during the NBA regular season. So I'm good on Huckporti. I know that for sure. I'm very high on Dadiet. He's the youngest player on this Knicks team. And I'm now very high on Mo Diawara, who I've been very impressed with his Summer League performance. Again, if we look at the box score, he's not really giving us much in terms of like counting stats. But watching him play, he is all over the court. He makes his presence felt for sure. For sure. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek needs to hit the gym, do some push-up to push off defenders. Yes. Yes, part of handling the pressure and part of improving your ball handling is improving your strength, funnily enough. If you guys have ever played higher level basketball than high school, Something that immediately strikes you is how much putting on muscle helps your ball handling, just fending off defenders. Bigger, stronger, longer defenders will push you around as a ball handler. And Kolek needs to add some muscle, for sure. For sure. Knicks but Gaming. What's up, Knicks? I remember a stretch of Kolek having great assist-to-turnover ratio. Yeah. He had a stretch where he was solid. Now 59 to 75. 7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rasul said Huckporti is the one I like off the bench. He'll likely be the backup big if they start, as Mo Diawara gets a fast break dunk off a turnover and a timeout for the Celtics. Cool. My guy Mo. It's a 14-point game, by the way. Who knows? Huckporti, yeah. If they start Mitchell Robinson, Huckporti will be the backup big, right? Because you'll have Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns, and then Huckporti is the backup big. K. Hazy said Knicks used to have some real killers on their B team. Now it's just super raw prospect shame. I would argue, K. Hazy, that is exactly what happens when you become a great team. When you become a great team, you no longer have the high prospects. Like, you no longer have the R.J. Barretts or the Emmanuel Quickleys or the Obi Toppins or the Quinn Grimes. You no longer have those guys on your roster because you're now a great team. Now your draft picks are second-round guys. Are they your Koleks? Are your Huckportis? Your Dadiet, which is a young prospect, because you're hoping that when Josh Hart becomes 32, 33 years old and he starts aging out of doing the things he does great, Dadiet is ready to step up into that role. You know, like, that's kind of what you're preparing for. For the role guys to step in after your role guys now take a step back. So the Knicks are exactly kind of where they want to be in terms of their farm system. Ace of Spade, what's up, Ace? I remember Trae Young had a terrible summer league. They labeled him a bust. Diawara is different. Yeah, and also in that same vein, Ace, I don't know about you guys, but I was going crazy about Kevin Knox summer league performances. Kevin Knox averaged like 22 points per game in the summer league when they had a dunk fest. Like, Kevin Knox looked awesome in the summer league. I thought he was the next Kevin Durant. I was like, oh my God, the Knicks did it. The Knicks made the perfect draft choice. They drafted Kevin Knox, and everybody thought they should have drafted Mikal Bridges, and they made the correct decision. Kevin Knox tearing up the summer league, and then we know how that career ended up. You know, so again, sometimes playing well in the summer league does not translate to playing well in the regular season. Sometimes playing poorly in the summer league does not translate well to playing poorly in the NBA season. McCuller pull up three, he knocks it down. Guys, it isn't a. Oh no, the Celtics. When did the Celtics hit a three? Where am I at? We're under 7 to go. 14-point game. We're back to 14. I thought it was 11. Yak said Mo and Huckporti playing good defense together on offense looks promising. I agree with you, Yak. I agree with you. You guys have heard. I sound like a broken record. I know, but I've fallen in love with Mo Diawara's game. Absolutely. Huckporti gets fouled on a lob attempt. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. I've absolutely fallen in love with Mo Diawara's game. I'm on board. Number one fan right here, Mo Diawara. Right? I was number one fan of Pacome Dadiet last year, and I'm still a huge fan of Pacome Dadiet. I still might be number one fan of Pacome Dadiet. But I'm now on board with Mo Diawara. Love the kid. Love him. K. Hazy said, Kev, I hope you're watching Mike Brown. Yeah, Kevin McCullar, he's keeping the Knicks around. He's putting up buckets now. So Huckporti misses a free throw. Where are we at with Kevin McCullar's stats? Look at the box score real quick. Let's do this. Actually, if I do this, and then I do this. No, this. No, this. That's what I want. And that's not what I want to show you guys. What I want to show you guys is This guy. No, that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you this guy. There we go. That's now I can switch. Huckporti did knock down the second free throw. He missed the first, made the second. 78-58 with 6 minutes to go. And Huckporti being fantastic. They swing it out. McCuller, 3. Are you feeling it? Can't get that one to go down. Would have been huge. But McCuller right now is 28 points, 4 boards, an assist, 2 steals, 5 turnovers, 6 fouls. Fouling the hell out of everybody. But you're allowed 10 fouls. Use them up. And a nice pass from Kenneth Lofton over to the Celtics big man. He gets the layup to go. Darlene said Kevin McCuller's playing well. He is playing well. He's up to 28, which is great. Pretty great. 10 for 14 from the floor, by the way, too. Not really missing a whole lot. Turning the ball over and hacking away, but not missing. Not missing. Dadiet's 3 for 11, 1 for 5 from 3. Beauchamp has 0 points today, which is rough. Because you're supposed to be the elder statesman on this team, which is rough. Tyler Kolek, 1 for 11. Rough. Rough. 4 assists and 4 turnovers. Rough, man. Very rough. But again, put him around better players, he'll be better. And then the bench, got 5 from Dink Pate. You got 2 from Luka. Got 5 from Diawara. And 21 minutes from Mo Diawara. Dink Pate subs back in. Beauchamp subs out. Rough performance. Very rough performance from Beauchamp, man. Very rough. Very, very rough. Victor Epawan, what's up, Victor? 64-81, Boston Celtics up fourth quarter. Yeah, it's now 80-67. It is a 13-point game. Do the Knicks, with 5 minutes to go, do the Knicks have something in the tank? As the Celtics drive to the basket, get a layup to go? Maybe not. Maybe not. Keenan Harris said, Marge off my team. Dink Pate a 3, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Foul on the Knicks, excuse me, so the ball is going to go back to the Celtics. Yeah. Chris Connor said, I'm more worried that Huck might get injured during the summer league. They need to just sit him out. We've seen enough from him. Let him graduate. Yeah. Yeah, he looks good. He looks in shape. He looks spry. He looks ready to go. Coming off of the meniscus injury. So, I agree with that too. I agree with that, Chris. I like to see him out there playing, but I agree with that. The Knicks have a really good medical staff, so I'm also not too worried about injuries anymore. Obviously, injuries are unpredictable, could happen at any point. So, if he wants to be out there and he wants to play, which I assume he does, I'm not too worried about it. McCuller driving to the rim, draws the foul. He's going to go back to the foul line. Can get to his 30 points. Can get the 30 ball here. Keenan Arson, McCullar just looked like a player in a few minutes last year. He did. Again, had 2 triple-doubles in the G League, which I feel like is that's not nothing. Not nothing. David said, biggest McCuller fan here. We got some McCuller fans. McCuller's good. McCuller's good. Very good. McCuller does knock down both free throws there. Gets his 30 ball, baby. Gets his 30 ball. There it is. 30 points for Kevin McCuller. Salute the big Kev. Brooklyn Knicks fan said, I'm more worried about Mitch's health. He barely plays. Yeah, Mitch is my favorite player on the team. Can be injury prone. He suffered a lot of injury so far. The last one, I don't give him a ton of what's the word? Not credit, but I don't put a ton of the blame on Mitch for the injury he came back from last year. That was Joel Embiid being a dirty player and purposely injuring him because Embiid was having troubles going at him. Mitch was absolutely locking his butt down. So I don't put a lot of stock in Mitch's previous injury because he came back from the injury early so that he can play in the playoffs and help his team. And then Embiid was so embarrassed he purposely injured him and then pretended like he didn't because he's a jerk. I would use stronger language, but this is a family show. So I don't put a ton of stock in the previous injury he had, but he has had a ton of injuries throughout his career. So, it's not just the previous one he had. I get what you're going. I get what you're saying, because he's been injury prone. It's rough. It's rough, for sure. It is now 84-69. Any hopes of a comeback have been dashed. It's not happening, but continue to play well. Darlene said Dadiet's playing good too. Yeah, he's had his moments every now and again. He's 3 for 11 tonight, which isn't great, but he's had his moments for sure. Shireman is also back in the game, being chased by Dink Pate to the rim, flips it up at the rim. Oh my goodness. Baylor Shireman just hitting him with the old school sky hook off of the one leg. Kolek is 1 for 12 tonight. He's been horrendous. McCuller to the rim, kicks it out, extra pass to Kolek. He's going to fire a 3, no hesitation, comes up short on it. Oh, brother. Tyler Kolek tossing up bricks. Yak said, did we get another center? Some fans wanted to play Huckporti and show them he has it covered. I'm good on the center position, Yak, personally. Me personally. I think we need another ball handling guard. I would go after Smart. I don't like Brogdon. There's been some weird reporting around Brogdon and not getting along with guys in locker rooms every now and again and whatnot, and just kind of having a weird vibe around him. So I'm good. I'm good on Brogdon. I wouldn't hate it. Because our locker room's good. We're solid on that. Mike Brown's good. He's smart. He'll be able to control anything that goes on like that. But I would prefer Smart or DeLon Wright with the vet minimum that we have left. Preferably Smart. I would love Smart. I think Smart's an additive player. I think he's a winning player. And he'd really help this team, especially as a backup guard where you're not relying on him to play heavy minutes for you at this point in his career. I would love Smart. Mike said Kolek needs to rest. He does need the rest. He looks tired in the sense that he every shot is short. He's going up against full court pressure night in and night out so far. He needs a rest. Go sit on the bench. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Ben Simmons needs to play in Summer League before Knicks even think about giving him a roster spot. I'm good on Ben Simmons. Keep Ben Simmons away from my franchise for eternity. I don't want anybody on this team who does not care about basketball. And Ben Simmons has proven time and time again that he does not care about basketball. So keep him as far away from my team as possible. Okay, he said McCuller don't care. You're just karate chopping everyone out there. Hey, man, you got 10 fouls. Use them up. Use up them 10 fouls, man, for sure. Go for them steals. Use them up. Mike said, no Simmons, no way. Absolutely not. Anybody who's advocating for Ben Simmons is looking at it based off of just looking at the profile of Ben Simmons in terms of what he does theoretically as a 6'10" guard, essentially. Which, if this is 2K, I'm bringing Ben Simmons in. A guy at 6'10" who could ball handle and attack the rim and is a good passer and can rebound and is a hell of a defender. Hell yeah, I want that guy on my team 10 out of 10. In real life, a guy who doesn't care about basketball, who only wants this for the remainder of his career, doesn't give a damn about winning basketball games and making those extra effort plays, which is the definition of what being a New York Knicks should be about. Keep that guy as far away from my franchise as possible. As a matter of fact, send him back to Philly so he could ruin that situation even more. Send him to Miami so he could ruin that situation more. Send him to them other franchises I don't like. Send him to the Pacers. If he can go to the Pacers, that'd be glorious. Send him to the Pacers. Darlene said, Kolek playing like trash. He's not NBA ready for the NBA. Again, I will direct you. I will direct you to this, Darlene. I will direct you to this right here. We can't make assumptions off of Summer League. I would direct you to this. I'm not saying he's the next Jalen Brunson. I'm simply saying it's very easy as a point guard to struggle in Summer League. Point guards very rarely play well in Summer League. It is very difficult to play well in Summer League as a point guard. You don't know your teammates. You have no chemistry. You have very limited sets. You're going up against people who are keying in on you defensively, and you don't have other ball handlers around you. It's very difficult to play well as a point guard in Summer League. That's all I'll say. All I'll say. I'm not giving him an excuse. Tyler Kolek has not looked good whatsoever. But, not judging him harshly. Jorge gets an and one. Going to the rim is 88-69. Keenan Harris said Simmons can co-play with LeBron, Ayton, another dog. Look, man. Any team with DeAndre Ayton and Ben Simmons, that is the greatest 1-2 combo of not caring about basketball we may ever see. It's going to be a generational combination of not caring about being a professional basketball player. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek was a decent college player. Just ain't shown much since he's been, and we can agree on that. Yeah. I mean, hasn't had a ton of opportunities, but he hasn't shown much. You're right about that. There really is no debating that. You're right. You're right about that for sure. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think he has more to show, but he hasn't, and he hasn't had a ton of opportunity to show what I think he could. So, Chris Connor said, dude ran right into him. That's why we don't need Kevin or Huck out there. We know they're solid, an NBA Knicks rotation ready. Yeah, but you still want them out there competing. Like you're never going to get me to advocate to see our guys play less basketball in the sense of just sit them. I don't even advocate for at the end of the regular season when the Knicks have the 3 seed locked up for us to sit our guys. I can't advocate for that. I want to see our guys playing basketball. I think playing basketball is better than sitting out. Smart resting, smart load managing is smart if you do it in the right way. But, I'm not going to advocate for McCuller, who needs more playing opportunity, especially with the ball in his hands, who's coming off of injury almost all of last year. Only got healthy towards the end and his timetable wasn't even to be ready last year. He just worked his butt off and was able to come back. So, play basketball. I'm on the side of playing basketball, personally. Dadiet also went back to the locker room, by the way, guys. That wasn't really reported, as Kolek misses a layup, rushed on it. Obviously, again, flying full court pressure, misses a layup. Dude looks tired out there. Everything's short. Everything's off. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Kolek needs most minutes. Coaching staff wants to see him do more. Yeah. They are for sure telling him to do more. He is seeing up close how difficult Jalen Brunson's job is. He is recognizing right now. Boy, is it difficult to beat Jalen Brunson. Boy, is it difficult to have the ball in your hands and have the entire offense working off of your back. It is difficult for sure. Mike said maybe next game, Kolek. They got 4 or 5 games here? Does the Celtics get another and one? It is 71 to now 90. Oops. 71 to 90. With 2:50 to go. Darlene said that's true. Kolek never got the chance with Tibbs. Yeah, he didn't get a fair shake in terms of consistent playing time and whatnot. Casey said Dadiet has a sore foot. That's unfortunate. I hope he plays the next game. I hope he's good enough. I should phrase that way. I hope he's healthy enough to play the next game. Brooklyn Knicks fan said Tyler Kolek 1 of 14. Yeah, man, that is it's a rough outing. A rough outing for sure. It's a rough outing for sure. And the Knicks have all of the end of the bench guys. Udai Baba's in the game. Some of you guys were asking for Baba. They kick it out Anton Watson and no hesitation 3. Too long, can't get it to go. Skying for a rebound was Charles Bassey for the Celtics. Rasul said, hope we don't go 0-5. I'm with you. I'm with you, Rasul. Baba with an open lane. You got to dunk it down, Baba. You are known as the dunk guy. And you didn't dunk it? You took the righty layup? Come on, you die. We'll take the 2 points when we can get it. Shoga with a lob to Basie. He gets the lob to go in. Over Luka. Luka Skuka. Celtics bringing in their bench now. The Knicks have their bench in. The Knicks with Dink Pate, Luka Skuka, Udai Baba, Bales, and Ware in the game right now. Hazy said, Baba said, nope, I'm getting my points. Yeah, he had a man ahead of him. And instead of shoveling it over to the open man ahead of him, he said, no. I'm going to come down and get my layup. I wish he would have dunked it down, though. Maybe he didn't dunk it because his teammate was in the way. Get out of the way. We're here for Udai Baba dunks. That's what we're here for. I said, I saw a nice analysis of flopping, foul baiting, showing Brunson was the 4th biggest foul baiter in the league behind SGA, Luka, and Trae Young. Yeah, man, he's a foul baiter for sure. Flops his butt off. But those 3 guys ahead of him definitely do it more than him, for sure. And if Joel Embiid was healthy, he would be ahead of Jalen Brunson as well. Joel Embiid would probably be number 1, ahead of SGA, Luka, and Trae Young. But, it looks worse when you're a small player. It looks slightly worse when you're a small player because it looks like, oh, why are you acting that way? And it's like, because I'm small. I'm 6'1" in a league where the average height is 6'7". Like, that's why. But we know what it is. He's a flopper. He's crafty. That's what we call it. It's craft. We just have now extended our vocabulary to call it flopping rather than craft. Back in the day, he used to be crafty. Dwayne Wade was crafty. We never called him a flopper. He was crafty. Kobe Bryant was crafty. We never called him a flopper. He was just crafty. He was smart. He was really smart. He would manipulate the defender to do exactly what he wanted to do, to draw the foul. He was crafty. Now we just like, he's a flopper. Like, oh, okay. Bales banks into 3 for the Knicks. It is 93-79. We got under a minute to go now. We're about to be out of here. Rasul said SGA is overrated to me. I don't know how you could be overrated when you just won the MVP of the league, brother. It's not possible. You just got to rephrase it, Rasul, to I don't particularly like SGA's game. Because that's fine. You can like what you like. You can hate what you hate. But there's 0% chance he's overrated. It's not possible. You use the wrong verbiage there, Rasul. He's not overrated. He's just you just don't personally like watching him play basketball, which is fine. You could like what you like. You could dislike what you dislike. But he's not overrated. And my guy Udai Baba is all over the place right now. He just had a layup. Now he draws a charge. And the crowd is into him. We're getting Baba chants. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rasul said 79 points we won today. Yes, sir, Rasul. We're leaving here with something. We got a 30 ball from McCuller. We're getting Udai Baba minutes right now. Diawara had a pretty good game. We're leaving here with something. We scored 81 points. We're leaving here with something. Dink Pate fires a 3. Can't get it to go. We're leaving here with something. And that should end it. 10 seconds to go. And a foul. But that's going to be it. The Knicks 93-81 is probably going to be the final score here. Unless they're going to the foul line. So the Celtics are in the bonus. They're going to go to the foul line. Lucas Kuka was reaching in the backcourt, fouled him. He's going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws. That's going to be pretty much it. Chris Connor said they want Baba to be the next champion so bad. I think Baba just has a sick highlight reel, and people want to see him play well. I think that's what it is. Kinar said SGA foul baiting is annoying, but he does play good defense and hits a lot of shots. I mean, look, man. If you compare the way he plays out of the mid-range, very reminiscent to the latter years of Kobe Bryant in his career. You know, the way he leans in, creates separation out of a triple threat. Like, that's very Bryant-esque. Very Bryant-esque. So, you know, like, the foul baiting is very annoying. It is very annoying because he's too skilled to do a lot of the falling down the way he does. But, you know, like, he's also supremely skilled, which is why the foul baiting is super annoying. And there's the mic drop. There's the mic drop. It is not a Sheffy show unless we drop our mic at least one time. The official mic cover with the Sheffy logo on it. We are here. We are getting ready. You guys do not want to see what's going on behind this green screen. It is a mess back there. It is an absolute mess. Even in front of me is a bit of a mess. But I'm getting everything ready early for our Season 4 premiere. We will look at the schedule to see if we can do any other games this week because I do work. I do work during the week. I was lucky that I got off a little bit early on Friday, early enough where I can get home and set things up to watch the games on Friday. And then today is Sunday. I don't work on Sunday, so I was able to do the game today. But let's look the next time the Knicks play. Let's do this guy right here. We also got new transitions, new scene transitions. You see it. You see it. You see the new scene transitions. The next time the Knicks play should be Tuesday, right? Day of rest in between. It'll be Tuesday, 6 p.m. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. That one's kind of up in the air. I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know what's happening on Tuesday. As of right now, I'll be home by 6. So as of right now, let's schedule it that we will be live on Tuesday for Knicks versus Nets Summer League game. Knicks are on 2. We need to watch a win. We need to at least watch one win. But we'll be live, hopefully, for on Tuesday, Knicks versus Nets, 6 p.m. I'll be home. It'll just be cutting it close in terms of getting home, setting the stream up, taking a shower, getting ready, setting up the green screen. It'll be cutting it close. But as of right now, let's schedule it. Let's book it. I'm going to make the commitment now. Try and get ready on Tuesday for the 6 o'clock Summer League game, Knicks versus Nets. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully we get better performances for these next couple of games. We only have a couple of them left. Don't have too many of them left. Summer League goes by quick, man. It's here fast, and then it's over just as fast. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Another successful stream. Who would have thought y'all would have cared about Summer League this much? I didn't think y'all were going to care. But I thought I was going to come live, and there was going to be like 10 of y'all in the stream. 10 of y'all in the chat. But y'all are showing out. So how can I not continue to put the show on? How can I not continue? You guys are showing up. You guys are telling me that you want it. So how can I hold it back from you guys? So we're going to try and make it happen on Tuesday. I'll do what I can to make it happen. Even if I'm a little bit late, although I don't plan on being late, we should be able to do it. So I'll see you guys. Remember, get a good night's sleep, stay hydrated, and brush your teeth before bed because some of y'all got some hot breath. But until next time, I appreciate y'all. Rasul, Brightest Future, K. Hazy, Chris Connors, Thomas Johnson, Brooklyn Knicks fan, Brightest Future. I said it already. I think I said it already. Mike, K. Hazy, of course, everybody, Chris Connors, all of you guys, Face G, Darlene, Brian, appreciate y'all, and everybody, Susan, everybody who's always in here. Again, thank you for the support, and I'll see y'all next time. But until then, I'm out. Bye.